Great day, everyone. Jerisha Hawk here. Today, we're going to be talking about what is the number one thing that sets successful CEOs apart from everybody else. I think as we're growing and building our business or aspiring to do so, I think this is something that a lot of us really don't take the time to fully consider, and we have not fully understood how to actually master truly becoming the CEO and the boss of our business. Many of us have been building a business on the side as a side hustler, and we have aspirations of growing and building our business to replace our salary, to earn extra income, to, just have more financial freedom and flexibility. But there's a really huge difference between somebody who is creating a cash flow and earning money by providing a service or offering something to solve somebody else's problem versus somebody who is building a business and truly executing as an executive would and fully stepping into that CEO presence. So if you are new to me, hello and welcome. My name is Jerisha Hawk. I'm an income strategist, and I help online business owners, content creators, really online experts develop a signature service and sell it consistently. So I want to talk again today about, what is the number one thing that sets successful CEOs apart from the rest. And as you guys are popping in live or catching this in the replay, hop in the comments, say hey, or just throw some hearts or emojis up on the screen and let me know that you're here. Hi, Jordan. Hey, Leslie. Hi, Jasmine. Hello, hello. So I want to just talk about this really quickly, okay? So when it comes to building a business, I really want to say the number one thing that sets entrepreneurs or sets CEOs apart from others, why there's only few at the top in any organization is for a reason. I think the number one thing that sets CEOs apart, the successful ones, is their ability to make decisions with speed and conviction. Okay, it is their ability to make decisions with speed and conviction. Jordan and I did a Facebook Live on this about a week or so ago. I think this is something that many of us have to continue to learn how to flex and grow in this space and really get better at making decisions quicker, faster, and actually committing, being 100% convicted to that decision after they have made it. And it's not just about making great decisions all the time. I think a lot of us get stuck in perfectionism. We get stuck in wondering and questioning and doubting ourselves. Like, is this the best decision? Is this the right decision? Really successful CEOs have learned how to master and really have gotten really good through the act of practicing and doing it all the time. And they understand the fact that it's not always about making the greatest decisions all the time, but rather it's about just being more decisive on a consistent basis, right? Successful CEOs make decisions earlier, they make decisions faster, and again, like I mentioned, with greater commitment. Many of us, as we are stepping into building a business, most of the time it's our first time doing it, right? For so long, we have been operating under a system, being an employee for somebody else. Somebody else is making the decisions for us. Our parents made the decisions for us, telling us we had to go to school. When we were at school, we were given the rules that we had to follow. Those decisions were made for us. When you finished school, and whether or not you went to college or you went straight out and started to get a job, you were in an environment where the big decisions were made for you. Your job was pretty much to just fall in line. As a business owner, it can be tough for us to start flexing this new muscle of when you're building your own business, you have to be the one making all the decisions, determining how you want to steer the ship, determining what direction you want to grow and build your business in, how quickly you want to grow. You have to make all these decisions, but successful CEOs, they are really good at making decisions earlier, faster, quicker, and more consistently, but then also being able to stand in conviction with the decision that they made and being committed to what they chose. And I think this is really, really important to remember. I'm going to say this one twice, that successful CEOs, they realize that wrong decisions may be better than no decision at all. I'm going to say that one more time. Wrong decisions may be better than no decision at all. And where so many of us go wrong, I'm in this boat too. This is something that I'm learning how to get better at doing. And I think all of us have to get better at doing as we're growing and building our business, is that the quality of your decision, sometimes many of us, we can eventually make a decision and the quality of that decision may be good. However, because of our pursuit of the perfect answer, we can take too long to make a choice or set clear priorities, and it ends up ultimately costing us more in the long run. Have you guys ever been in a situation like that before, where you took forever, and food is the first thing that comes to mind for me because I never know what I want to eat. And it normally takes me, I'll be sitting here hungry, like I am hungry. What do you want to eat? I don't know. My boyfriend will ask, well, Jay, do you want this? I don't think I want to go get Chinese. He's like, do you want to get Thai? No, I don't think I want to get Thai. He's like, well, girl, what do you want to eat? I'm like, I don't know. I want to make the best decision because I want the best food that makes me the happiest. 3 hours pass. I'm still hungry. I still have not made a decision about what I want to eat. Now I'm hangry. And we're getting into a little like bickering and fighting over what? Because my inability to make a decision and potentially even make the wrong decision, going and get the food that I really didn't want, but I don't even know what I want in the first place. We end up, so I'm just hoping, I'm using that as an example because I know me, for one, this is why I love my business bestie, Jordan Gill. When she takes me out, I don't have to make the decisions about the food. She just tells me, Jay, we're going to this restaurant. And I'm like, bet, let's go. I don't have to worry about making the decision. But that many of us go wrong because we take too long to make a decision and it ends up costing us money down the line. Shelly said, what does Shelly say? I have decided that I need your coaching. I'm getting registered today. Woo! So if you guys are interested in enrolling in services that sell, enrollment is open. And the really cool thing about if you join before today ends, so by midnight tonight, we are offering the CEO code switch, which is going to help us all do a better job transitioning from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. But I want you guys to understand that's the number one thing that sets successful CEOs apart from others, is their ability to make decisions quicker. I would say the two other things that really set CEOs apart, I want to just give you guys these nuggets because you're on with me live, is one is their ability to pivot proactively, and 3, their ability to deliver reliably. I think this is really important for us as we are CEOs and as we are growing in our business. You need to learn how to actually pivot before you have created too big of a problem, or if you're in the midst of a struggle, how do you get yourself out of it? And then all of us here are delivering a service or delivering a product to a customer. We have to get really good at being reliable. You know, one thing is, if you guys think of Starbucks, for example, you know, it doesn't matter if you're in Detroit, if you're in New York, if you're in Chicago, if you're in overseas somewhere. If you go into any Starbucks, you are going to experience a consistent type of customer service. You are going to consider, I mean, you're going to experience a consistent, something consistent across the board. Like this, and Jordan is a beast when it comes. She's like studied Starbucks by the back of her hand, which I love, because she taught me this, is that like what the best companies that do the best, they deliver consistently and reliably. You know, like if you go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm new to the whole Chick-fil-A experience, it doesn't matter what Chick-fil-A you go to, you will experience a very similar type of customer service. And you'll experience, like, it doesn't matter if you go to whatever, like I said, Starbucks, you're going to get the same drink. It's going to taste the same, right? And it's our job as business owners, how do you actually deliver your service reliably and consistently, so it doesn't matter if a client comes to you today or a client comes to you 3 months from now, they're going to experience similar results that you were able to get on a consistent basis. So one thing I think is important for all of us to remember and understand is, how can we get better at making decisions? Like, how do we get better at making decisions quicker and actually committing to our decisions once we've actually made them? And I understand that this is something that many of us struggle with, myself included. And this is why we are putting together the Go-Getter bonus, which is all about the CEO code switch, which teaches you how to transition from being an employee to an entrepreneur. When I started my business, I was still working my 9 to 5. So I would have to go to work for somebody else, work under somebody else's management and somebody else making decisions for me, come home, take a shower, eat, put my CEO hat on and then transition and code switch to be my own entrepreneur. And that was really tough for me. And I realized that there were about 4 key things that you have to get really good at on learning how to do that switch back and forth. And that's what we give to you guys in the CEO code switch. And again, this bonus is only available until the end of tonight. Midnight tonight, this opportunity or this bonus course is no longer going to be offered. And you guys know I love to reward individuals, the CEOs who can make the decision quicker and they're ready to just rock and roll and commit. You guys are going to get this baller bonus if you enroll before the end of tonight. But the CEO code switch really walks you through a couple core things, okay? One, it teaches you how to transition in 4 critical areas. Your energy, which is a lot about your mindset and what's going on internally for you, which that ultimately determines everything and determines your success in your business. 2 is your environment. So what's going on in your around you, the expectations that you have set, and your education, okay? This is really all about how are you creating a prioritization process that helps you make decisions quicker, faster, and better without negatively jeopardizing the outcome. And you have to have a process in place that helps you make those decisions quicker when it comes to you energetically, when it comes to your environment, when it comes to the expectations that you have on your business, as well as the expectations that your clients have about your business, as well as how are you educating yourself. You know, I was in my, I posted a question in my Facebook group earlier today asking people what is the #1 challenge they have when it comes to being a CEO in their business. And one thing that came up a few times was feeling like I have to wear all of the hats. I have to do all of the things. You know, being the CEO, the accountant, the graphic designer, the client whisperer, the administrator, the tech support, you know, just being the one-person team that is fully responsible for the success and the profitability of my business. Nana and Taylor both mentioned that in my Facebook group today. When you guys, the reason why a lot of us are struggling in this area specifically is because we have not actually created a process that allows us to prioritize what matters most, which is the thing that can ultimately derail us. Because if you have no process that helps you make a decision, you will struggle to make decisions and you will lose focus, and like you will actually end up struggling with time management, or being in that information overload type of category, because you have no idea where to focus. You don't have a process in place to help you prioritize what needs to get done and what doesn't need to get done and where your attention needs to go. So you can't actually move forward effectively. So the prioritization process is the first thing that we talk about in that bonus module, which is the thing that ultimately helps you improve and master your time management and making sure that you're not going into information overload. Because ultimately that helps you actually focus so you don't get distracted doing all of the things, or the shiny object syndrome that tends to happen, especially when you're dealing with an online business. From there, #2, the second thing that we learn in the CEO codes, which is helping you understand and evaluate your options. Because I think this is really important for us. You are a business, which means you are the CEO of your life. And if you're still working your 9-to-5 job, your job just so happens to be your biggest client right now. And that is a huge mindset shift that has to happen. A lot of us here, we have multiple hats that we're wearing. We have a lot of priorities that are tugging at us on a regular basis, right? Whether you're still working your job and that might be getting in the way of you building your side hustle, or if you're a mother and you feel this conviction to like be all in for your children and for your family, which is a priority, but how do you also maintain your identity and still operating your gift in your purpose while you're still juggling those other priorities and other things that matter to you? It's really how do you get better at understanding what options are available to you and understanding that you are already the CEO of your life and that you are a business. You, like Marissa, Crystal, Michaela, Stephanie, you guys are a business, and your job is your biggest client potentially, right? So this really helps you. And even though your job might be your biggest client, for example, that might take up most of your time, and it sends you a paycheck and a payment in the form of a paycheck for your services every month, but you are not chained to that job, nor are you a slave to your boss or to whatever's going on. So we help you evaluate just what options are available to you and for you to make sure that you are actually operating in an environment that actually is conducive for helping you reach your purpose, and is aligned with the business that you ultimately want to build. Third thing, we talk about how to build a business on a budget. When I first started my business, Jerisha Hawk did not have a lot of disposable income. I was not making that much money. I was way undercharging my prices. I was charging like $60, like $180 to work with me for 3 months. I'm just saying that. I'm very embarrassed to admit it, but that's just the reality. Jerisha Hawk has come a long way in the last year and a half. But I was charging like $180 to work with me for 3 months. It was an hour a call a week, which is insane. And I went from charging $180, basically $60 a month, to now charging, upwards of $1,500 a month to work with me. But I had to bootstrap my business at the beginning, because I didn't even know sometimes it can be really overwhelming knowing what you should be investing your money in first. But in this module, we talk about how to actually build your business on a budget and learn how to automate really the core and key aspects of your business. So it not only saves you money, but it also saves you a ton of time, so you can actually focus on the revenue generating activities in your business so you can start earning a profit quicker. So this is really important for those of you guys who are juggling a lot and you are the only person in your business. Like, I've been the only person in my business up until like pretty much just this year. I've been solo, so I completely get where you're at, but there's so many tech tools and software that you can implement that can operate as assistants and operate as maybe those people that you would potentially hire that can really streamline a lot of the aspects of your business so you're not doing all the things, and they're super low cost, or some of them are even free. So we break that down. And then finally, in the CEO Code Switch, the last thing that we do is help you understand your business boundaries and your policies. And this is critical. And this goes back to being able to prioritize effectively. Many of us don't have any boundaries in place. So we're wondering, why are our clients sending us Facebook messages? Why are they texting our phone? Why are they calling us, which is a complete no-no? Why are clients like not paying on time or not honoring our contract? Primarily because you don't have policies and boundaries in place that communicate clearly the expectations that need to be set in stone for your clients, but also for yourself. So Ash Amberjay is one that mentioned this quote, and it's one that I live by now, is your preferences need to become your policies. And I to even extend beyond that, your preferences not only need to become your policies, you must develop processes around what those policies are. And that is critical for you to be able to have that code switch, and to do that effectively. You need boundaries in place. If you walk into any business or any major corporation, they have policies, they have procedures, they have boundaries that are already in place to make sure that everybody here has clear expectations of what's going on. And as business owners, especially new ones, we normally struggle with this, defining what these should be, and then actually implementing them in a way that keeps us accountable and keeps our clients accountable. So the CEO Code Switch is really a tool that helps you create that culture for your company that will hold you accountable, and eventually hold the team that you hire accountable to what your preferences are and what the boundaries are that you have to effectively run and operate your business. So many of us are building our businesses alone. And I know this is something that a couple of folks mentioned in my group earlier. It's like, I'm building this business alone. And the thing is, the truth of the matter is, you don't have to be. You don't have to be building your business alone. You may be a solopreneur in your business, but you can still have a tribe of people around you, a community around you that supports you as you're growing that business. And I truly think it takes a village to build a business. I have mastermind groups and business besties. I've been in coaching programs. I'm constantly being fed from other individuals to help make sure that I'm strengthening myself as a business owner. And basically, it's like, how are you developing your own board of directors? How are you cultivating your own community to support you while you're building a business? Like, you have got to be in community. And this is why I think it's so awesome how with the Services That Sell program, it's kind of a hybrid course. It's not just you diving in and getting video modules and workbooks for you to complete. It's also facilitated live for that very reason. When I was first building my business, I felt so alone. Like, nobody understood what I was doing. My friends and family had no idea that this online world even existed. So here I am talking to them about this business I'm building, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, it was super overwhelming because I had no outlet. I had nobody to go talk to who understood where I was at. and I didn't have anybody to talk to who was further along in the process than me to give me strategic advice on what to do next. And that's why I made Services That Sell specifically a live hybrid course, to make sure that you're not only getting the education you need in a proven process to set up your business in a way that allows you to sell your services consistently, but also is giving you the community so you can stop feeling so alone in your business. So again, Services That Sell is open for enrollment. This go-getter bonus, the CEO code switch, expires at midnight tonight. So again, we love to reward individuals for taking action. You can, again, just click the link in the comments or the link in the title of this description to enroll. If you have any questions at all about the CEO code switch, this particular bonus, or about the course itself, you're welcome to send me a private message here on Facebook, or you can type in the chat box inside of the sales page, and either myself or somebody from my team will get back with you. But this is really, really important, okay, guys? Like, I think it's being a better CEO ultimately allows us to be better at running our business, which ultimately allows us to create a bigger impact and to serve the people that we have been called to serve. So if you guys, again, have any questions at all, just let me know. Again, you can just click the link below or click the link in the title of this description to learn more. And the CEO code switch does expire at midnight. No exceptions. So you guys can either enroll today or just let me know where I can assist you guys some more. Enjoy your Friday. Bye, y'all.